Okay, well, second attempt, I suppose. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Wave Gamers King of the Hill. This is match 20. We have got a Guardian of Cenarius going up against first-time challenger this season, anyway, Vengeance. And I'm just about to unmute my co-casting bench, who it's going to take quite a while to introduce, I think, because there's quite a few of them.
We're going to realize it.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey, Grumble.
Welcome to the stream.
We're beyond excited.
Are you beyond excited? So we've got Davide and Libby here. Where's Shadow? Did he not?
He said he is going to be not here for the beginning. He will come in. He has some technical issues.
Okay, no problem.
User entered your channel.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, and he shall arrive.
Lion.
So
Lion the devil.
yeah, we have Davide, we have Libby, and we have
Libo,
and we have Shadow.
Libo nothing.
It's been one of those days. I was also going to ask Davide, in fact, in lieu of the fact that it's been one of those days, would you mind doing the lead cast? I'm happy to
No
be
problem.
on, on the sidelines for this one. So
No problem.
go, you're off the leash.
All right, so welcome everybody to this is game 20. Wow, is it game 20?
Mm-hmm.
Game 20 of the Waves Season 4 King of the Hill tournament. We are very, very excited. Cenarius is on a just devastating win streak. This game he's going up against Vengeance. I will just point out that so far every game that Cenarius and Red Pineapple, aka Giant Midget, have been on the same team together, they have won. Just throwing that out there. Vengeance, I think, should be nervous. See how the game goes down? With us today, routing on our cast, we're actually on the stream of the one and only, the Waves caster of greatness, Grumble Duke. Thank you so much for being here, Grumble Duke.
No problem.
And then joining me, we have the insightful, the informative, the sometimes entertaining, also nothing. Thank you so much for being here.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes. And then I
Only
believe
sometimes,
we have Shadow
also
Man
nothing.
as our
Only
fourth
sometimes,
member.
also nothing.
You there, Shadow Man?
Yeah.
Yay, Shadow Man is back after some technical issues. We'll just do a quick run over the draft. Obviously, Lion picked up for the Dire, Rubik and Vengeful Spirit picked up for the Radiant. Cenarius, his hero is banned out with the Invoker, and then Giant Midget got his target banned with the Meepo. Axe and Juggernaut were banned out by the Dire, two very strong meta heroes, and it is now the fourth pick, the Dire's second pick.
10 seconds to go.
Grumble. Any strong thoughts about the draft so far?
I'm just hugely amused by Cenarius being all like, this is so sensible. You know, you ban Axe because Axe is annoying these days. You ban Jug because he's strong in the metagame, and then you pick Lion because he was really popular in the DAC and he can do a lot aggressive or defensive. Whereas Venge is like, right, Giant Midget's playing, ban Meepo. Cenarius is playing, ban Invoker. I've got meta, pick Rubik, and it's me, so I pick Vengeful Spirit. It's the beauty of King of the Hill. It's like our little micro meta versus the giant meta. I love it.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Two very different drafts. One clearly meta-focused, and one clearly local meta-focused, as we tend to put it. As we see Undying, another hero that's strong overall, but definitely strong in wave meta, come into play here. But, I mean, again, this is the scary thing about Cenarius and Red Pineapple at the same team together, is you have two people that, on certain heroes, they're just devastating. I was saying last game, you let those two people get their heroes, or you let them get on the same team, then your first ban stage is just gone. It doesn't matter what's happening because you know there's just two heroes you have to ban. So that, you know, your Shadow Fiend and any other meta hero, your Lion, there's no way to block it. We see Faceless Void banned out from the Radiant.
Reserve time.
Perhaps, I'm not totally sure why. They have a decent try lane. I would say that it would definitely be one that Faceless should be scared.
Probably.
When are people gonna stop trying to combo Skywrath and Faces together? I just feel like it's such a bad combo, and it has never, from a statistical perspective, been very successful. It's not successful in pubs. It's not successful in pro games. It wasn't successful. It became popular at TI4. I don't know. I don't get it. But whatever.
That is true.
Hunter banned out. Yes, Grumble.
That is true. I also know that Vengeance really doesn't like playing against Faceless Void as a personal thing.
Yes.
That's always a valid thing to keep in mind if you're a captain. If you know you're really bad on one hero, even if you know it's not so much in the meta or whatever, it's worth a ban.
Absolutely. And Faceless, he hasn't been really out of the meta since, I don't know, 680. So it doesn't hurt to give him a nod every now and then because I think he can still be very relevant.
But Sniper is still in the pool.
A great point.
Oh, good lord, yes.
Sniper would go pretty good.
Especially for the Radiant?
Yeah,
I would
Radiant,
say.
pretty much.
Skyrath, very low armor.
And the
Venge.
minus armor is insane.
Venge is pretty good at dealing with Sniper. Cause you can just swap him out of position, which is what he always doesn't want. And plus, combining that Venge aura with the Sniper right click, even in lane, could be very nice.
The only problem is that you have to go BKB on him.
Yeah, you
Sniper,
would.
because of those. Really, and either side.
I don't
mean,
know. The effective snipers I've been seeing recently have been more like Mask of Madness Blink, and then you rely on your initiators and your positioning. Like, I don't know, certainly Skyrath and Lion definitely ones you want to get BKB against, but I don't know, I just haven't been seeing it.
You want to send a sniper mid here?
No, definitely
not.
No, it's Rubik Sniper and Venge, just
that's a good try.
sitting happy, you know, whatever.
Yeah, in my opinion, Sniper's much better in safe lane.
I agree. I think that he should be
farm.
I think the Shrapnel perhaps is easier to utilize in the mid lane a lot, but I still prefer him in the safe lane.
Yeah.
And there are some heroes.
Banned out for Venge, so could be a sniper. Centaur is definitely the right ban if that's what you want to do.
If one of the teams
actually Clockwork, maybe.
Sniper's a pretty good counter to Shadow Fiend, at least in lane.
I hear that, and I believe it. I still haven't seen a sniper actually beat a Shadow Fiend mid.
But I'm auto disconnecting, so I'll be right back.
It's okay.
Seconds to go.
Vince taking his time in this pick, lots of things to consider. This is the hardest pick in the draft. The first pick after the second banning phase, because you can't hide anything. It's hard to trick people with your openings. You're either gonna have to pick a support or an off lane. This is the point where your lanes actually start to take some concrete shape, and they do go for the bristleback. Definitely big in the wave meta. Grumble, did you?
Will they get a Battle Fury?
Did you get
Gimli's not playing.
Did you watch any of the last game, Grumble?
I didn't. I caught the one before it. I didn't catch the last one.
Gimli was solo safe lane, built a Battle Fury, and was what, 16-0?
Yep.
Something like that.
I mean, he
that's
just
my Gimli.
destroyed. It was not close. He just destroyed the enemy team. He went like 4-on-1 at several times, and he would win. He would just stand outside their fountain. They couldn't leave.
He does it. I think it's because Bristleback doesn't understand maps, so maps isn't very effective against him. That's the only answer I've got for that.
That's very offensive.
That's especially against one of like the two British players in the game. I would think that you'd want to stand with your compatriot.
I'm not knocking Gimli. I'm knocking Bristle.
No, Bristle. He's one of the few British heroes in the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Yeah, well, I'm more of a Kunker, who I'm sorry is British. My gosh.
I'm pretty sure he's American. He's transatlantic, at least.
The accent. The voice actor might be... guys, a troll warlord just got picked and nobody said anything. Come on.
Yeah, okay, sorry. We're not all great casters like you. I still have a lot to learn.
Don't give me that.
5 seconds.
So we see Troll Warlord, as Grumble pointed out, picked up for the Dire. And it's the Spectre. You know, we were talking about this last game. Maybe it would have been better than some of their choices. Two games ago. A strong hero, though I'm not totally sure what the plan for this game is. Bristleback could definitely go late. Rubik and Venge happy to do so, but Troll they're going to see this, and I think Dire now has an opportunity to be really put on the aggression if they want. The hard part's going to be finding a good matchup for that Bristleback. If they did want to do that, potentially maybe a Timbersaw, but we'll see.
Tinker.
Ooh!
I did some research. John St. John, who voices Kunkka, is American.
Okay. So, I think we'll just say that's the official answer and leave it at that forever. Yep. Good.
Kunkka's an American.
I'm sorry, what did you say Kunka's first name was? Oh no, I'm sorry, you're not talking about Kunka. You're talking about the voice actor.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just
I don't think Broodmother and Death Prophet come from the same country. And yet.
Reserve time.
Well,
Country of my nightmares.
So Tinker picked up for the Dire, and Crew's not even playing. Grumble. I don't know how to process this.
Cenarius runs a good Tinker. I think that's what we're seeing.
I haven't seen that.
As I think there's a giant midget. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Again, having both those guys on the same team. Woo, that's scary. That is scary. Batrider banned out for Radiant. Definitely decently strong against the Spectre. Someone that you want to really isolate and get down quickly. But the Venge and the Rubik are both very strong supports against it. So I'm not really sure about that ban. Ember Spirit banned out for the Dire.
Where's Sniper? Where is Sniper?
It's too late to pick him now unless you want to put him mid. I would not put him mid against a Tinker. Is a recipe for disaster.
Well, then ban him. I mean, like, you fit him in, man. You fit him in.
I don't know. I think Spectre's really strong against Sniper, and I think Tinker's really strong against Sniper. I think he's just going to go ignored.
Tinker's fairly strong against Sniper. I think he could have done big things for Radiant here. I would have rather they picked him than Spectre, I think.
I agree. I agree. I do. But now if they pick him, he has to go mid, and that's just a bad matchup. And they go Storm. Definitely a Tinker counter. And pretty decent against Troll. But Skywrath and Lion are like the supports to have against a Storm Spirit.
It's true. Very ambitious.
But we'll see. We'll see how that gets played. And this is Vengeance's first time captaining and King of the Hill for after 4 seasons, all of which he has been pretty personally involved in, and he's never captained King of the Hill.
That can't be right.
It's absolutely true. He's never done this. It's absolutely true. It's crazy, but he's never ever done this. So I'm really just glad that he's giving it a go. And even if the game doesn't go perfectly, much respect to Vengeance here for giving it a try.
Absolutely. I like his draft though. I think this might be affected by the fact that he's been sitting with me for a lot of the day doing my stats in the ESL Cup. And I've been saying, I just want these teams to draft a normal team with an offlaner and a mid and a hard carry. And not try and do it with 4 supports. And not try and do it with, only mobility heroes. And just do something normal. So this is going to be a pleasure for me. And him on his own bench. This is Venge
hearing you
on
say
bench.
that all day is definitely an experience that I can sympathize with. So I could see why he feels that way.
You're like Mr. Snark today. I swear to God, Mr. Snark.
I'm casting with Libby. Libby, she's the saucy one.
Go play Sven, David.
Okay, go play Sven.
Go sprink yourself.
Go sprink yourself. I do not mean to say this as if you're wrong. You're pretty much always right. But I've definitely been told the same thing. Also, would you like to introduce one of our teams before we get started?
Absolutely. So I'll introduce the Radiant because I'm looking at them, and I will just say keep an eye on meta because you know what he likes to do at the start. He's literally trying to build up a collection of people that he's cliffed, and he does have his Rubik. So I'm really just watching for a sec.
Can I just point out the epic disadvantage that Dire has in terms of ward? Because on both top and bottom, Radiant have high ground much closer, runes. Much closer to the rune site than the Dire. How is this allowed to continue?
The map,
Dire
this
has
is something that you will understand, the map is not fair. That is not how the map works.
Dire has
both
Roche.
Sides, both sides have distinct advantages.
Radiant have a much better offlane. Like, you can do hard lane pulls straight into it. You can do all kinds of crazy things. They're not equal. They're different and unequal.
Yeah.
To misquote a famous law.
You have to learn how to play each side because they're just different. This is not League of Legends. Also nothing. We don't do that.
And both teams running aggro tries. But you asked me to introduce a team and I haven't done it yet. Vengeful Spirit going to be played by Vengeance, Captain of the Radiant. Spectre going to be played by Digital Unicorn, who I don't know. Storm Spirit going to be played by Psionic Lord, heading to the mid against the Tinker. We have got the Bristleback going to be played by Cone Wolf. And finally Rubik, again up in that aggro try, going to be played, of course, by Metamorphosis.
Well, Venge is just running mid. Hi, Tinker. And Tinker just pauses the game. Did a Vengeful Spirit just randomly run at me through the creeps? Just checking. But as pointed out, both teams now running an aggressive tri-lane initiated by the Dire. We talked about with that Spectre coming out, they were likely going to try to put some pressure on that lane, and they did. But there was a swap from the other team. I feel like this is probably a win for the Dire just because the Troll is very greedy as an offlaner, but I think we'll do slightly better in the solo safe lane. He's still going to struggle, though. And Spectre should be able to get his farm. He's really going to struggle. And I've been trying to bet a Troll. You need your early farm. And Spectre, by the... Go ahead. Sorry.
He's not going to get it. Sorry, that's all.
No, you're fine. Spectre, by the way, is being, as Girlfriend is being played by Digital Unicorn. For those that don't know, Digital Unicorn is a friend of Dust, who, I believe, who just stopped by. And for our Man on Top tournament, was very excited about it and really liked what we were doing and decided to stick around for some more.
So, every time I hear the Man on Top tournament, I give a giggle. It's brilliantly named. I like it, because it's exactly what it is. Which man is on top? That is the question.
Man is on top? That's the question. Or woman.
Or
it's
woman.
Good.
That's
Ladies
true.
Can be on top.
Ladies can be on top. That's
Kind of-
we've proven that.
Yep.
Oh, gank top. Trolls
No.
pulled back,
It's nothing.
but roll.
It's nothing. Shadow's cool.
It's
He's
not.
he's got an eye on it. He'll let you know.
He's got this.
He
You
got
can't
Don't
really
worry your pretty
kill-
little head about it,
You
David.
can't really kill with Ruvik until he has level 2 Fade Bolts, unless your other people in the tri lane have really good nukes. Early
We
nukes.
now see dual lanes. It looks like pretty stabilizing for the Dire. Necro is really strong against Bristleback, which is why I love this pick. Necro is not played correctly, I think, by a lot of people at our level, and I would like to see that change. Anyway,
By that, do you mean you just want to see him played against Bristleback all the time?
well, or Axe or someone like that.
Mhm.
That's when you should be playing Necro, and you should build him very, very tanky. Too often people try to build him as a caster or an initiator or like a ganker with a Dagon or something. He has to be built as a raw tank because otherwise he's just irrelevant in fights. Anyhow,
words.
moving on. I meant it and I said
All
it.
he has to do is stand there.
All he's got to do is stand there. Preach it, Libby. Libby unfortunately has heard me yell when I turn my mic off, so she knows all the stuff that I say when no one else is listening.
I see.
She's got me.
Yo,
anyhow.
because of what? Like,
Oh, we do get a lift on the troll as well as a dagger.
That I had all on my own.
He should be able to get off. Ooh,
Meta.
but Haloon way too far
What are
forward.
you doing?
And you're right, Libby. I was being facetious.
But that was not first blood.
That was not.
That's- That was
Wait,
not
it
first
had to have
blood.
been.
That was not first blood. It was not a hero
Oh,
kill.
because it was creeps. Yeah, it was creeps.
Oh, creeps.
Somehow the creeps got the final thing. No hero on hero kill. So still
That'd
that
be the creep.
Frustrating.
So yeah.
Like,
That
for
is
the
a rich
richest
creep.
creep. Yeah.
I've always felt like the creeps should get. I know it would completely ruin the game.
Yes.
I know that.
I know what you're going
But
to say is going to, even though I don't know what you're going to say.
I know it's ridiculous the idea to even think that I might have in my free time been designing my own MOBA in some way. I know that I'm the type of person that would never ever do that. But were I to be doing such a thing, I would make it where the creeps would also be able to acquire XP and whatnot as they accomplish things and would
So-
be able to scale from that automatically.
So like Year Beast,
Well,
which you
not
hate.
pay to win and stupid and not stupid in all the other ways that Year Beast hate is stupid, so no comment.
The Year Beast hate. My gosh.
Straight up Year Beast hates, man. Not even any
Well-
shame.
basically what the Year Beast does is, like, the Year Beast event makes you have to play Year Beast to order and get a drop, to get a drop, basically. Like,
yeah, if you want to be a
have play
professional
the
Year Beast player, I can
to
understand
get
that.
a drop, basically.
It is.
There was this
it
one
is-
rare time where I got something other than in the Year Beast game.
Drops
and the
do
two
seem
Year
to have been
Beast sets I
improving.
got, the two
Yeah, they
sets I
do.
got from the Year Beast, they weren't very good. Like, they didn't look very good. Like, the Legion
Yeah,
set I just got was like, no.
Did you guys see they're releasing a new batch of Year Beast sets? And
Yeah, I
they're
saw
gonna
that.
try to
Yep.
spice things up.
Some of them look
They
kind of
felt
cool.
kind of ugly to me though. A couple of them,
Hmm.
especially the TA set. Ugh.
Yeah, that TA set is getting a lot of hate on Reddit.
It looked odd.
But Reddit hates on everything.
That is
so-
true.
Denial of
Helen calls
service
it
attack.
DDoS.
David, do something quickly.
That will be $60,000.
Okay. You're paying, right?
Yeah. Good point. I forgot about that.
We have fun.
Yep.
Long, first blood, no TP. I can't afford a TP, but still, gonna be a walk of shame for Howloon.
Yeah, he'll take it. He'd rather deal with the social consequences than waste 100 gold. He's not materialistic like that. All right.
Now we have
Don't
had
look at me like that. No.
Yes, also nothing.
both of the Skywrath heroes on different teams before, and we did not get any awesome lines, which bums me out.
Well,
That's true.
Not everyone is as attentive to the voice acting as you are, so that's why you're bringing a unique
I'm
perspective.
kind of here for the voice acting, quite
Kind of
frankly.
here for the voice acting. I've
When
definitely
will
gotten
they
that
pick
impression.
Luna?
When will they pick Luna?
Oh my god.
Luna.
Is amazing.
Probably like 2.5 patches from now is my
The
guess.
sky a light.
I would say anywhere within the next 2.5 patches.
Yeah, anywhere with the next
It,
2.5
it
patches.
could happen tomorrow.
It's coming.
Yeah.
The circle. We're about to go full circle, and it'll be Luna time again.
The time when we pick Luna in a King of Hill match is when Max is captaining.
We used to pick Luna and King and
Oh, and there's a gank going on mid.
Oh, Bench around the back. Should be able to fall here. Wow, so much damage almost being avoided. And then last, the final right click from the Storm
Do
Spirit.
salt, please.
Piece.
Please.
Where was Lion?
Lion was
Who's at
top.
the top trying to
Lion's
make
got
stuff
things to
go
do.
down.
Also, those are some really adorable little wings on that lion. Like, shout out to Gothic there for having adorable little lion wings. Have you seen those?
Is he supposed to be a gargoyle, I think, maybe?
Like,
Wait,
like
a gargoyle?
Official
Lion has
gargoyle.
wings?
this
On that
lion
set,
does. It's
He
adorable.
wants to be Queen of Pain.
Yeah, he's like a little
No, he
baby,
doesn't-
ugly Queen of Pain.
Libby. He
What?
doesn't want to be Queen of Pain.
Oh,
Okay.
it looks like they're shifting Spectre down bottom with Rubik.
Now that
And
Okay.
Necro's
Crystal's
soloing.
gonna go top, yeah.
These are very confusing lanes. But I feel like the Radiant is handling this very well. I think if they could have
Okay.
Spectre keep free farming and maybe get some farm together. Wait, where is her last hit?
Okay, hold one, because I appear to have broken Dota and now can't get out of spectator view. Can someone look me up a hotkey?
I is usually what
Aye,
it is, I believe.
certainly
I
is.
is
Yeah.
not working. I got me in
I-
here. There we go, it's fixed. I don't know what
Okay.
happened there. That was unusual. We had a lot of close-ups of Lion. I apologize for that. We're out.
How much of the time were you just like ogling Lion's sexy wings?
Like, remember when I said that thing about Lion's wings?
Yes.
From then.
That whole time?
Yeah.
Got it.
Hey,
That's healthy.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that again. It got a bit much. Got a bit
Uh-oh.
too extreme.
Single pull alert. Single pull alert.
Tinker is being gone on again mid.
Guys, mid.
Sonic
Okay,
now
then.
has his 6 and has just been zooming around the map.
I was going
It's
to
gonna be
say,
very hard. Good.
you point out Giant Midget and Cenarius, and they're big, but there's some big hitters on Radiant as well.
Absolutely.
I was expecting good things from Psionic Lord, and he is not disappointed.
No, he really has actually had a real presence on this game, which it can be hard to do with Storm until you get like a pretty
Nope.
good steamroll going, and he's been relevant. This
Oh, he
tower's
did
taken
run
damage.
that
He's
up.
gotten kills in his lane, but really you got to compliment the supports for doing their job and coming down and contributing because they've made a big difference. Ooh, Digital Unicorn hitting Cenarius.
Yeah, getting
Pretty
some decent
heavily.
deeps on.
Although his farm, I think he's going to be very disappointed where he stands.
Tell me, who is this Tinker again?
The Tinker is beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful is just a guy. He's the one that played the Wind Ranger earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
just asking because his name is Don't Let Him Say You Ain't Too
Don't
Beautiful.
let him say you ain't beautiful. I think it's a song.
don't let them do it.
Don't want to do it. I mean, what happens
them
if they do it though?
kill
Like, how
them.
do you stop them? Okay, kill them.
You
Like,
get
I think that's
lasered.
fairly clear.
Hashtag laser to the
that-
face.
March of
He
Machines.
went
I mean,
2-2-2. He went 2-2-2 instead of like 1-1-3 or
Do you think that was a good
some
decision?
version of that.
they're
I've seen
looking
that
up to go on
and
Cenarius down on bot lane. Gank in progress, boys. Gank in progress. David, do you want to take over?
Gets pulled back. Sacked by Cenarius. Can he get off the ult? Maybe
He's
on
dead.
this Unicorn. He can. He's dead. He's gonna fall himself, but now Victor's there. Right click coming out of Vengeance. There's also a Hex, and he falls to the creeps.
Wow.
That's another creep kill. Necro boys. He's
Not
hard to
mention
kill.
The Storm.
And he'll punish you for trying.
Storm almost got killed by Tinker.
You're right. Tinker now has enough burst damage that Storm has to be scary. Definitely reacting to sort of struggling at the start by going for a more combative build. And it's
Well,
having an effect.
I'm confused why he went 2-2-2. Like,
Okay.
if he wanted lane dominance, he probably would have went like 2-3-1 or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like Max
I-
Rocket, but
I think he expected to be a little bit more greedy, but has sort of been struggling and was doing that as kind of a comeback attempt. I don't know though.
Oh,
And
look
is
at
currently
that.
going to gank meta, but
Oh,
chose the wrong path.
He can still go for vengeance.
He can still
think
go
he
for
goes
meta.
back.
oh my gosh. Oh.
He
Are
could
they going
still
on the-
very easily have gone for meta.
Alright, vengeance is dead. Let's loom up top. Cove is getting dive and he should be fine. Sorry, two ganks at once.
Can we take a second to look at his inventory?
Whose inventory?
Bristlebacks.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
We don't. No. It could just be Vanguard. It could just be Vanguard.
Just be Vanguard.
It could just be
It
Vanguard.
could just
It
be-
could be Vanguard.
Hashtag it could be Vanguard.
Hmm.
Digital Unicorn is out there. Is like, look, I'm gonna steal some of your farm just so that you don't go Battle Fury, because that's ridiculous.
Why is he heading to the
Nah,
secret
he's
shop,
going
David?
Vanguard.
Why is he heading to the
Oh,
secret
no.
shop?
He's got 900 to go. Okay, he could have finished out the Perseverance and he didn't.
That's true. So I'm thinking Vanguard.
Well, he
Looking
could've
like a
finished
Vanguard.
off
Ooh, Psionic, they're spotted out by a Dire Obs.
It's going on
Mid.
middle.
Nah.
Oh, very close one.
That Obs up by the
Yep,
top
just
ruin
enough to
spotted him
give
out.
Tinker some time to escape. Okay, looks like Radiant supports, who I love how active they've been playing. Really great.
An interesting fact.
Anyone
is,
who's thinking about playing support competitively,
Necro
Pay
is
attention.
ahead of the last hit chart at 43. That
yeah, he's been
closest
doing
is
really
Scrub
well
at
in that
36.
lane. They've tried a few different sort of counters to him, and they can't
Meta's
quite
chasing
figure it out.
The troll.
Yeah, they are really. I don't
Yeah.
think he can kill him with just a Fade Bolt though, but he definitely wanted to.
Well,
Yeah.
That
About
Meta
3
is
Fade
probably the
Bolts?
person
10.
I can most easily imagine really enjoy finding that troll warlord in the jungle and just zapping him down with the Fade Bolt. He loves that stuff.
Or
I'm
just
okay
chasing
with-
him across the map for 5
I'm
minutes.
okay with
Yeah,
Vengeance
that too.
build right now.
Dire's top tower
With who?
is
He's not
under
maxing
siege.
stun or wave, but
Radiant's
equaling
bottom
him.
tower is under siege.
Yeah, I think that's good.
that's okay.
Dire's top
I would
tower
maybe
is
like to
under
see
attack.
another point in aura instead of another point in stun. That would be my
Radiant's
preference,
bottom
but I
tower
think this is
being
definitely good.
attacked. Yes. Oh, that was a great
Libby, any
idea.
thoughts on how the best way to build Venge here?
Careful,
Uh,
Lion. Careful, Lion. Up on
Yeah,
top.
he's gonna get died, but there's two
No.
TPs
Big
coming
TPs.
in.
Bottom tower is being attacked.
They should be fine.
You might
Axes
want to
miss.
look
Meta's
into
okay.
One thing I don't like from Radiant.
And it's 10 minutes in, and you haven't used it yet. What you doing?
Well, sometimes you just don't.
Shots
use your
fired.
Things.
Sometimes you need to make some plays.
I'd like to point out
Troll
that
being gone on by
Necro
Storm up
is
top.
5
Gets the stun off.
There's a
Meta's there with the lift as well.
The
They just
lift.
need a little bit more
Can't quite
damage.
kill him. The big ult comes out from Lion, almost kills the Storm, but he manages to escape. Now Digital Unicorn's
Very
running.
respectful.
Psionic is there. I think that everyone's gonna die. Wow, but Psionic zips out, dodges it, he's bottling up. One right click lands at another one, and he falls. It's 2 for 0, and Metamorphosis is in trouble.
Gosh.
Lion has a stun, but can't quite reach him.
Oh, they
It
did kill the
amazes
troll.
Me,
I
like,
mean,
That's
thank
cool,
God.
thank you.
Aura, holy crap, Sadis is insane.
I'm
Yep.
telling you, people just I don't think are playing Necro effectively right now in the wave, and I think this is really great because I think
Well,
we should
like-
watch and see what he does.
People that go a bloodstone on
Ugh.
him, it's not needed. Just get
I know.
tags, like just get
I
tags and
completely
get all
agree.
the regen from
You
Sadis.
should be going mech, ags, like BKB
I mean,
heart.
you should get bloodstone if you're like if you
Really
want the
snowballing.
short respawn cooldown. That's
Yeah,
basically
if you're really snowballing, but otherwise, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I could agree more. Atos also,
they've
by the
got
way,
Meepo.
excellent item. Bloodstone?
I can see that because Mifo's got that nice respawn cooldown timer. You need your cores up a lot very quickly to deal with them. I am just
Okay.
trying to think of things.
Interesting.
Radiant's
No,
bottom
that's an
tower
interesting
is
point.
under
Atos,
siege.
oh, by the way, also another great item on
Dire's
Necro, really
bottom
benefits from
tower
the
is
slow
under
and the
So
tankiness and the
Troll
mana.
going? Is Troll going Vlad's or Helm? I'm wondering.
I'm almost certain it's hell.
Dire's bottom tower is
There's
being
not
attacked.
really anyone else that would benefit from the lifesteal, so I'm
Oh,
pretty
no,
sure
there
this is
isn't.
hell. Although
Back did
this is
go
a low
Vanguard.
farming game.
Sad
You know,
face.
other games we would look in one hero would have like 100 last hits at this point. No one really farming well this game. The Lion's getting gone on bottom. Meta pulls him back. Great stun. Manages to pull off 2. Here comes Cenarius. Heals up Victor. But now there's Tinker. Doesn't quite kill off the Rubik, and I think he's gonna escape.
No.
Now Bristleback's in trouble though.
And
Cole
they've got
getting
Scythe.
chased. He does have Vanguard. He just buys his boots at a TP. He's gonna try to TP out. Is he gonna be in time? No, the Necro's there, and boom, he's dead for a long time. But did manage to get some boots. So
And Lion is
Yeah,
still
but-
alive.
Meta needs to be very careful. One death bolt just about would kill him. Cenarius is just gonna back off and let him go though. Storm is now down here, farming up one of these camps. Tinker's headed back. Grumble, who do you think's winning?
Ooh.
It feels like Dire is
Cult.
gonna be a lot more happy with the situation,
Cow cults.
but there is
Have a look at the
specter.
graphs, friend. Have a look
So
at
there's a
them graphs.
1,000 gold lead for the Dire. Taking
Mhm.
a look at XP, it's about 2,500 again for the Dire, so definitely has the lead right now.
It's just about to spiral out of control if they don't gank the Tinker, because Tinker has BLTs.
You guys, the Spectre is just not scary to you guys? Not worried about him?
No,
it's not.
Spectre is a
it's
girl.
Not scary at all.
Her?
I think
He
Spectre's
didn't
got
say he
potential.
at all, by the way.
But the problem with Spectre is, what you want to do with Spectre is getting close to the enemy carry and do damage to them while they're taking damage from dispersion, from the damage that they do to you. The
Right.
problem with that equation when the enemy hard carry is a troll is you get into melee range with him and you're bashed.
Radiant's
So troll will be
middle
taking the
tower is
dispersion
under
damage,
siege.
but that's it. On top of maybe a Radiance or something like that. I don't think we're going to be seeing a Radiance
quick
picked
hunt
up here
down
though.
towards this fight bottom. We see Vin swap back the Skyrath Cenarius almost escapes, but now Conewolf's in way too deep, trying to kill Haloon before he falls off, and it is a 1-for-3 trade. Only the Necro falling from the Dire. Another very, very good fight for them, and that was with the Spectral Haunt used. They just don't have any real damage from anyone, and this Vanguard not having a big effect. Should have gone Battle Fury, I guess.
Battle Fury.
Again, another. That was a 4v5 or whatever.
Right. Right.
Troll wasn't even there. I guess he ulted, but he wasn't there.
There is a lot of global potential on both teams. Troll and Tinker for the Dire, and they got Spectre and to some extent Storm on the Radiant. So we can see some very dynamic fights.
I love a Beastmaster Tinker. That's always fun.
Those are definitely fun.
Oh, what if somebody did Kunkka Tinker?
I really feel like I really feel like Nature's Prophet Tinker is kind of underutilized because you can do the same thing with the Treants, and Nature's can actually set you up from anywhere on the map.
Yeah.
Haloon.
It's just
Victor
any
down here.
Anybody thinking of watching that match?
Ward this hill.
Oh
Sorry,
dear. Oh dear.
Red Pineapple caught off in the Radiant jungle.
No,
There's
he
Guardian
jumped that.
Cenarius here.
He wasn't caught. He jumped it intentionally.
Oh, I missed the initiation. Oh, Digital Unicorn very low! Trying to fall to this. Maybe gonna die to this Heartstopper's aura. 19, 20, 15, 11, 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, he's dead.
You
Could
don't
not
have
quite
to
escape.
Stand there.
You just gotta stand there,
have to
boys.
stand there.
You just gotta stand there.
Just gotta stand there.
You just gotta stand there.
This is really. Wow! Look at this. Tinker is skipping Blink.
Oh, I cannot agree with this. I just can't agree with this.
David has
Tinker-
very intense views about Tinker.
Tinker should always go Boots of Travel Blink.
So should
Every
Nature's
game.
Prophet, right?
Well, I guess he feels like he's so far ahead he doesn't need the Blink.
I don't go Blink every game. That's not true.
That's true.
No, on Tinker you basically have to go Blink every single game.
I agree.
And when do you ever play Tinker?
I don't.
Honestly.
He said I got Blink on Nature. I nowadays I go. You know me. I do my 4-staff Mask of Madness thing.
On
Oh,
Prophet?
that's true. That's true.
And then Deso. Well, not every game, but a lot. That's sort of my current experimental build.
And Trolls in Roche.
Should be able to solo it here if he can get some good
think-
bashes and fervor stacking up, but he's actually struggling here.
I don't think. I mean, like,
Wait.
I think the confidence is strong in this one, but I don't.
Also, why
I don't
is
see
he? Why is he going? I don't understand his build. He's buying like a ton of items,
No,
but not
he's-
actually
he's going
completing
Breath of
anything.
Light. He's gonna die. Oh.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
he
nuts.
needs to finish his helm and bring a
He
creep
should
with
have
him.
finished Helm, yes, but
I don't understand this from Red Pineapple. Giant Midget's smarter than this, but whatever.
well, what puzzles me about this Tinker is he has a Sage's Mask, which makes me believe that he's going Yules.
He's definitely going Yules. He just bought the
Yes.
recipe.
Why? Why would you want a Yules though?
Yules is awesome, man.
I mean, but you rarely do it on a Tinker.
Oh, Howloon being gone on the mid, drops his ult low down on Vengeance, who's brought hugely low and finished off by Victor on the
Lionel
side.
finishes off the Venge. Support for support. But this Necro, like, no one, Conewolf just can't deal with it. Necro's so good against Bristleback, oh my god. So good against Bristleback. Troll now farming up Dire Ancients. He needs to finish some type of item. Why? He really should have finished the Helm. Helm's a good item to get early. Those are two nice components to purchase. It gives you some passive HP regen, which is very helpful in the early game, and it actually gives some pretty solid damage, considering that it's not particularly expensive.
I don't
That's what
think
I have
that.
to say about that.
I don't think that last March of the Machines from Tinker actually did anything. I'm not sure this
Yeah,
next one's actually going to do anything.
He was going back to base.
He
We need Blink.
was.
We might see a potential pickoff here in the Dire Jungle scenario.
Yeah, Storm moving in. He has an Invis rune. He might find Troll unless he goes back to base right now. Oh, that's rather unlucky for Storm.
That is.
That would have been a.
Oh.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Maybe not.
Quick pick off there for Psionic.
Courier.
And I think, does that finish? No,
That
not
was-
quite, but it's close to finishing the Orchid, right?
Yeah, and that Storm, we have to remember, as much as we talk about how big this Tinker is going to be, Storm, some games can really neuter what a Tinker tries to do.
He needs about like 5 or 2 more minutes. I need 3 inch more. That's what he needs.
Meta's trying to bait Cenarius here. Here comes Cone Wolf. We may see a dive.
Stop it.
Oh, they ended up blocking each other quite a lot there, I think.
Yeah,
they almost
that
had
was
it.
kinda not perfectly executed. And now Lion's up here. Tinker can come in any second.
But they're finally doing what I wanted to see them doing originally, which is have Spectre somewhere else and be aggressive with the rest of the team. And then let the Spectre haunt in. They haven't really pulled that
they
off
did
once.
that bottom, and the Spectre just got blown up when she came down. I think they need to initiate on the Necro and do what you're saying for that to work.
They need to kill the Necro, yeah.
So they just want to dive on...
here comes the troll.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, they do.
This is a bad play for them, in my opinion.
Cone Wolf walks forward. He's got the Vanguard, but he still blows up pretty fast.
Spectre Hunt.
There's no haunt coming, so it's 5 on 4 the other way around this time.
Where's the haunt?
They have to just book it. They have to run.
Yeah, there's no haunt coming now. It wouldn't really add much.
Meta's dead.
They had to go before everyone started shooting.
No, Vengeance! No!
Are you guys having a Storm Spirit glitch?
Which one?
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Was he leaving little fuzzy remnants of himself everywhere? Because that's, yeah, a known glitch.
Oh, Psionic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hashtag a known glitch.
Hashtag known glitch.
I was like, wait, is that like a feature?
Oh no, Libby, that's one of his abilities. He does that. That's his thing.
They clearly aren't him behind.
Yeah, that's
The
his thing.
Radiants, in my opinion, waited too long there because they were 4v2 and then Tinker TP'd in and then
Well,
Troll
yeah,
TP'd in.
and plus there was no Spectre needed to haunt in at the beginning of the fight. At least in the illusions out there, and
Yeah.
decide if you
No,
want to go
Spectre
in.
never used stun.
that's
Never.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Radiant's
And you notice
Either
that
go or
Spectre
don't.
was PMS instead of a Vanguard. You know?
Then
I
finally
can understand that.
sold Her
Her clarity.
clarity.
You're happy
Oh.
now? Yeah, Libby, when you get a chance, get Storm Spirit's first ability. When you get a chance.
Okay.
And that's orchid up on him, by the way, as soon as he can get that next career
Looks
out.
like they're about to Roche.
Dum 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 dum.
Okay, it's like a real thing.
Yeah, like a
Thing is,
whole.
The
It,
Radiants,
it is a known bug for Storm Spirit that those
the
tend to appear.
Radiants, they're basically wasting those 2 wards top because they aren't pushing, so they aren't really utilizing those wards.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they just seem to be without direction. I'm not really clear what they're trying to accomplish, and I don't really think they have any real plan for how they're going to pull it off.
Giant Midget just cannot not get bashed by this Roshan.
He
However
has
this
some
is
pretty-
supposed to be going,
Oh,
it's not going that
haste
way.
picked up. Meta's gonna die.
Shut up.
Here comes Cenarius. He's looking for more. Storm might want to jump in here if he sees an opportunity, but Dyer's pretty bunched up.
Venge is dead.
You just gotta stand there, and he's gonna kill him with the ult.
Spree.
I love how he's playing this Necro.
Necro's going Bloodstone.
Bro, Psionic Lord dove in, almost killed the troll, but he dips out. This fight is getting crazy now. Digital Unicorn will get caught off by Psionic. Spectre was gonna do it, but Storm was like, "No, I got this, guys." Lion has a blink already. He's looking for Storm, but Psionic's just gonna TP out. Very smart play from Psionic.
Do they not
Spectre's-
see him? Oh, wow.
I don't think they could. He was in a little nook of the crease and manages to escape with dagger.
Well
Well played.
I'd like to
That's a
point
good
out
trade.
that Necro is going Bloodstone.
Boo.
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 Radiant's
Victor,
bottom tower is
blink into the
He only
trees.
died twice. You really need that.
OP.
respawn time?
I agree. I would much rather see him go Ags. Ags, I think, would make a big difference this game. You really want to try to get your Ags
Like
as
a
quickly as early
Spectre?
because
Yes.
one of the big parts of it is that respawn timer, and it's flat, so there's no reason to really wait for it. It's going to make a much bigger effect in the early game. The difference between being dead for 10 seconds and 40 seconds, from a percentage perspective, is a lot bigger than the difference between being dead for 90 seconds and 120 seconds. Sonic just TP's in middle, gives Necro a little scare, wastes some mana, and now Tinker's here, throws up some rockets, and ow. Those rockets hurt. Troll has actually succeeded in taking Roche now, so he can die a happy man.
What?
He's
No, he
picked
hasn't.
up a
Me,
full... Wait, did it not take Roche that whole
No.
time?
No.
God damn it, Troll!
Oh, Rush is up.
Troll, you had one job. Literally one job. Well, he has finished the Yasha.
Oh, Psionic. ETR spike in the silence and the scythe.
One of the supports on the Dire, in my opinion, should get a medallion, even though they're not natural medallion builders. They really should, because it would just help a
Dire's
lot
bottom
with
tower is
Roche
under
and
siege.
in general. Like, Troll could just destroy someone who's
No,
medallion.
that makes it. I mean, any support can build that. I would say Skyrath it's a pretty decent medallion builder. He needs the mana, and he really appreciates the extra armor because he has such a low base armor. I think he would be a great medallion builder this game.
You see, Victor
Just because you don't necessarily
invis
have.
Heading
Who is?
mid. Victor. Fine.
Okay.
Oh, blink, stun.
Oh,
medicine.
meta.
Ooh, Venge is
Blink
almost
is
dead.
gonna
Oh,
end
he
up
blinks it in
dead.
lasers.
Double kill. Radiant's
Blink is actually a good
Not
item on
going good for
Tinker.
the Radiant.
It is not.
Radiant's middle tower has been destroyed.
Yeah, I'm not. Grumble, what can Radiant do? What do they need to do?
Oh, you're getting revenge from all the time I've asked you that. As I said, I don't really like Spectre into Troll. That is a concern for me.
Spectre's going to Fusel, so just skipped out on the
Yeah.
Radiance. But the thing is, like, once Spectre hits a Radiance, you can just feel it.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
if you're support, you can just feel how hard you're dying. I actually played one against the Spectre today, and he got Radiance, and I'm like, dude, please, don't.
Spectre is a lady. I do not let this go.
Well,
Dude
okay,
is a
Ogre
general
Magi
term
gets
in
to
my
be
opinion, so
lady sometimes. Spectre gets to be this dude sometimes. Sometimes it happens.
I think
Oh.
I've been pondering this, David E.
Alright.
Oh,
That's
his Guardian
great.
is lifted, but in no trouble. Where's the switch, Venge? Where's the switch? Venge! Where's the
He's holding it,
switch?
They don't need it yet.
Yeah, they do!
Go
They
off
needed
the
it a long
defense,
time ago to
dude.
get Cenarius under the tower and taking tower hits.
Stun him at least.
Uh-oh.
and-
Ooh, Venge
Not
barely
good
escaped.
enough.
And now Riptide's in. Here comes Cone Wolf trying to pull back, and
Hey,
Victor just says nope with the finger. Uh-oh, Spectre's extended pretty far out here. He's gonna just die to the Sky Wrath. I'm not sure what
So,
they're stunning.
Spectre killed Tinker with the help of, I don't know, one of the supports down in the jungle, and he never spent the gold that he got,
Nice.
which I find is confusing. Like, why wouldn't you want
Wow,
to
he
finish
must
that?
have had a lot too.
Although,
He bought a
if you
Blade of
wanted that-
Alacrity and still had 2k gold.
Oh,
He might have
no.
been enough, almost enough for a relic.
No, he had 1700.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure he had 1700.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow,
That
what a
was
dive in
fun.
from Psionic. I can't say I understand that.
Just take a look at the
I'm
last
gonna blame
hits.
Lion for that tower not getting taken. When the troll, whatever the super fasty thing is, went off, he decided to do a mana drain instead of using it to hit the tower.
It
I
wasn't
mean,
done
Lions. Oh, bitch is just gonna get blown up
Oh.
in the initiation. Here comes Cone Wolf right in the mix of everything. He's behind his tower, should be able to back up, but every time Radiant tries to think about defending this tower, they just get blown up. Lion, at this point, Libby, his right clicks are pretty small. Even with a troll ult, it's not really relevant. That's the thing about, right click damage, is it scales at a speed that's so different than the way other things scale, that by 25 minutes into the game, there's like Lion right clicks are just, he's doing like 50 damage a hit. This is why,
Yeah, but if he had gotten 4 more hits, the tower would have been down. Certainly could have
No.
with the troll ult.
The
I
thing
mean-
is, the mana drain, like all the mana that he got, set up that storm kill.
yeah, this is why supports have to stay back in the mid game, because their right clicks compared to the other things that they can do are way less important. It's way better to not get a tower and have to have an
Unless
extra 2
you're
hits to
in
get a tower.
initiating support, you should pretty much always stay back. Like,
Are you guys
Right.
trying to tell me that
Kinda
not
initiate, in
every
my
hero
opinion.
is Viper? Because
No, it's
I can't believe that. Every
you learned to play on the Viper. I know. It can be hard to understand. Oh, Storm just dives in against and right in the middle of 4
Lion.
heroes. The mech and a Lion ult. He's dead.
he didn't even Orchid.
Oh, looks like Cenarius is gonna die here.
Yeah, he has
Does
Bloodstone
manage to get the
though.
ult off.
Better
25
run,
seconds, and now they're
Cone
just beating down on Cone Wolf.
It's taking a long
Should
time,
die here.
but they got
Wow.
it.
Meta should fall here. Has no mana.
I
So
think
you
Giant
can't
Midget should have gone melee there and just run up to meta while he was hexed and right clicked for the stun chance. Then they could have killed him easy. But they did kill him in the end.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I don't know what they could do to come back from here, David. It depends on farming the Spectre. I know that. It takes advantage of the fact that they can pick up a Heaven's Halberd on the Bristleback, which is what they should be doing.
Absolutely.
Because Troll doesn't have BKB yet. But that doesn't solve the problem of Necro.
Nope.
And it doesn't solve the problem of Tinker. Tinker, I think they need to counter by getting a Blink out on one of the supports and just literally laying ambushes for him in the side lanes. Predicting where the lanes are going to meet, having a support waiting there. Maybe using a Haunting from
This
Spectre to
Tinker
beef
is
it out a bit,
fearless right
but
now. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
all this is
He's
hard.
not
not even
scared.
blinking into trees. Like,
No.
Yeah. And all of this is like,
No,
okay,
you're right.
so
You're right.
so you at this stage in the game, you know, you halberd the troll or something, and he can't right click you for 5 seconds, but you're not going to kill him in those 5 seconds. So
They are actually taking Roach now.
it's getting a bit late.
This one could be for real.
I'm so tempted to just type attempt 3 in all chat.
do it. Do it.
No, we can't. It's King of the Hill.
Oh, nice.
So it looks like Troll might be building Scotty. That'd be my best guess. I don't
I'm
think
so-
they would build the Lincolns or a Manta.
What did you see, Libby?
Oh, nice. Roche Frog.
Oh, yes. Hashtag Roach Frog.
Roche
Roche Frog?
Roche
The biggest frog.
If you've got the Lion Immortal or whatever, does it turn into a Roche Fish?
That is a very good question that I don't know the answer to.
I know, right? I'm full of these.
Excellent question, but I have no idea.
This really hopeful smoke gank.
What
Like,
does the Lion Immortal do?
instead of like turning you into a whatever you normally turn into, you turn into a fish when he uses
This
Hex.
is more of a smoke bait than even a gank.
It's just like, please? Please?
Initiate, please.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Someone
there
said
you go.
yes.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
And
They
Gothic
got
gets
it.
his stun.
Well, we sat here and laughed about how hopeful it was, but that worked.
Ouch.
Is Hyanex their normal mid for Riptide?
Yes.
He's just making mistakes.
I don't know. It's very difficult when you are a hero that is meant to be played in such an
Haunts.
aggressive way to be this far
Haunt and
behind.
Digital Unicorn right in on the back lines. They might be able to pick off Giant Midget though. His team have left him behind.
Well, he's got
He
8.
does.
So, ooh, whiffed Skyrath ults. That's pretty big.
Oh, there's a slow from the defusal. Pineapple's trying to run. They want to try to finish him off before he can get out.
Mm.
Solo! But it still escapes. And that's Spectre dead. That's
Hashtag
probably
just gotta
game.
stand there.
There's the Vinge. Hashtag just gotta stand there. Yule Scepter used. Whoa, great stun from Victor! Sets up both of these kills that should be falling in just a second now.
I know, right?
Great
He's not
job,
bad.
Lion.
He's not bad, that little Victor.
He plays Dota a little bit.
This
I think he's done it once or twice
is
before.
so odd.
It's working.
Oh my gosh, he went Scotty.
It's very old school. It's a very like Dota 1 Tinker build.
But you probably radiant structures have been fortified.
Well, I
Radiant's bottom
guess.
tower is under siege.
How do we see this going from here? I think I know.
Alright, so
You know
here's
what
what's
I
gonna
would
happen.
love to see?
What's that?
Radiant's
A
bottom
Tinker
tower is being
Orchid.
attacked.
That sounds interesting, actually.
Because you could just forever Orchid the,
Oh, Hex, though.
the guy or whatever.
Why not just go Hex?
Radiant's
If you're gonna do that.
Orchid is better. I don't know.
Whoa!
Because
Big
Orchid
jump out from
Tinker.
Pineapple again and again! Immediately dies to the Skywrath ult. When will he learn? Guardian Cenarius is so tanky, but he does finally die. He's got those bloodstone charges and just about takes Cone out with him. Less than none.
Oh, that Shiva's almost hit the bristle.
That would have been very close.
Radiant's middle
Storm, smile, smile. Oh, looks like Skywrath is dead. Oh, good Force Staff. Not sure it's going to be enough, though. Tower is down. They might try to just finish off this melee Rex if they
Oh no,
can, but I
Meta
think-
has arcane bolts. Oh god.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of arcane bolts.
Stop attacking the melee barracks.
Oh, that's the worst thing.
That sucks. Oh, there we go. There's the Dagon. There's the boom boom pow. He sold his heals for that.
They just got to bring him a little bit lower and there'll be a... Oh no, there won't be a side.
There's no.
Oh wait, no, 3, 2,
Oh, he still got
One.
level- Oh, wow.
there it
Oh! They swapped him out, but it didn't matter. That's
Yeah.
gotta be tough for Vengeance. He's like, I did my job.
So,
I did everything I could. Tinker
Like,
right
I
clicking
get
a
the
rack.
reason for not stealing ult on Tinker, but I think by at level 16 you should at least have level 2 ults, which he is just scaled at level 21.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
know. I think it depends on if
The mana's
you
not
are
that
actually
bad, though.
participating in fights or
Like,
not. If you are, and the bench calls a GG, again, this is Vengeance first time captaining. Captaining one of these things is actually a lot harder than it looks.
That's
So-
4 in a row for Cenarius, is it?
There she goes.
Yeah, 4 in a row.
Wow.
Wait. 4 in a row.
We've had
We've
3 in
had
a row.
three.
This is
today.
3
Three in a row.
today.
Yeah, he won
But
the
he
last
was
one
the king.
last game. So yeah, 4 in a row.
Well, that means he's winning.
Yeah,
My word.
he is. Cenarius is absolutely winning.
This is. I did not realize that we were actually going to be seeing the dawn of a new champion.
Wait, it's first to 10, isn't it?
Oh no, I don't mean win like the whole
Oh,
thing. I
okay.
just mean like taking the lead. On,
Oh
on
yeah,
the,
yeah.
on the
He's
scoreboard.
had a very strong day.
Ooh.
He won the man on top competition, and he also won
He did? Oh.
3 in a row in King of the Hill.
GG, well played to him.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and shut the stream down. Thanks so much, Also Nothing and Shadow Man for joining us. Thanks so much, Grumble, for letting us use your stream.
Always a
Hashtag
pleasure.
just gotta stand there.
Just gotta stand there.
Mhm.